So this looks really, really good. I'm going to top it with some tomatoes. No, I'm not going to cook the tomatoes because I don't want them to be overly soggy at all. You guys know how I am about tomatoes. So I'm going to let these be in their natural form. I'm going to dice a few up, right? We're going to put these on top. And I think everybody will be happy about that. Hi everybody, welcome to Cooking with Q. I'm Q and thanks for stopping by my kitchen. Today, we are getting down and dirty in a new recipe, and I'm super excited about it. So if I try it, you try it, we're trying it together. The weather didn't permit for us to go outside and grill a few, so I had to switch it up, and I wanted to try something that I've never tried. So today, we're going to do a vegan tikka masala, and we are going to complement that with a creamy cucumber salad. And we're going to lay all of this on top of a bed of basmati rice. So this is going to be super good and amazing. I can feel it. I am kind of ready to get into this recipe. So how about you and I get it popping? Okay, family. So today we are cooking with chickpeas, aka garbanzo beans. These are one of the healthiest things you can get in the legume family, right? Chickpeas are good for your skin, they're good for your hair, they're good for your health. If I were to tell you why they're good for your skin, it's good to keep you from having wrinkles. Eat them, they're good for you. For hair, it has heavy protein and manganese in it for you, right? It prevents you from getting grays, the thing that I'm trying to avoid right here along my hairline. These are high packed with good protein, and again, if you're trying to do weight loss or lower your cholesterol, these are an amazing thing to eat. It will keep you full, but it's not too heavy for you. So I'm gonna cook these up, but the first thing I kind of want to do is cook what's the longest, what's going to take us the longest, and that's going to be our basmati rice. So I grabbed a simple bag. They're nice, they're organic, and if I really were to tell you the truth, they were on sale. Somebody's got to keep it real here, right? But of course they're organic. This entire bag probably is like a 9-person serving. So I'm thinking of just cooking the entire thing, and the reason why is we always keep these things in our fridge. It's just something easy. If you're trying to meal prep or meal plan or make sure that you don't eat something, horrible, it's better to just keep these things readily available in your fridge. So I'm going to cook these up, and then we'll get into getting these chickpeas cooked, okay? So when you get your cans of beans, I wash all my cans off anyway as soon as I get them. You rinse the top of your can off. We can pop this baby open. Yes, I still have a manual can opener. It doesn't bother me. And what I do is I am draining it. Now, inside this can, you can see it's just in its chickpea, juices. A lot of people keep that. That is kind of like liquid gold. You can use that to make like icing. You can use it to make like vegan mayonnaise. You can make a lot of stuff out of the juice from chickpeas. So for me, I have it sitting in a bowl with another bowl underneath it because I want it to separate. So I just get the beans, and I'm going to rinse these beans off. But as you can see, you see that juice? I'm not going to throw that in the garbage. I'm going to keep it to, try out some new recipes with it. I'm a Pinterest type of girl, so I know that there's all kinds of things that I can do with my chickpea / garbanzo bean juice. I'm going to put my chickpeas in this pan, and I want to pan fry them. To make our chickpea tikka masala, it's usually like a mixture of usually they have like chicken, they usually have, a tomato sauce and so forth. So to try to speed up the process for us, of course I have fresh spinach because I always like to throw some extra veggies in there to trick the people that I feed. I got fresh ginger, but I want to cook some of these chickpeas, right? I do have some tomatoes that I'm going to dice in there, but we can't actually enhance some type of a tomato sauce. If you have frozen tomato sauce, which I don't because we used it all because it was really good. So for today, I did grab some, it's a tomato and basil sauce. It's a simple tomato and basil sauce. It doesn't have a bunch of extra ingredients in it, and it doesn't have any ingredients that I can't pronounce. Like I always tell you guys, if you can't pronounce it, don't buy it. Don't eat it because your body can't break it down, right? So again, this is simple, easy. It just has tomatoes, water, olive oil, garlic, and pepper already in it, and it's in basil. It's a basilical sauce. So I am going to use some of this, but first I want to cook my chickpeas. So the chickpeas that we've already had cleaned, They're already nice cleaned. I washed them off from the pan. I mean, from the can that we got them from. So I'm just going to pour them in here. And I like this pot because it's not too deep, but it's just deep enough for us to cook these in with the olive oil. We're going to put some fresh minced garlic in there so it can absorb that. And we have all of our seasonings. Of course, we lost some soldiers. I'm greedy. Nobody goes to waste. I'm going to get some fresh garlic. We got our mincer. And I'm going to show you guys the seasonings that I have to go with this. So I'm probably going to, because that is about 4 cans of the actual garbanzo beans. So I'm going to use like two cloves of garlic. Right? And we will break that down right here. So we got 1. Trash that. And we'll do our second one. Those are kind of larger, but it's okay because who's mad at garlic? Like I told you guys before, whoops. You know, if you like it, I love it. If you don't like it and I like it, don't use it. It's not a big deal. The recipes are living. So I am using the things that I like. Now, we're going to take our little handy dandy Zillis knife with that nice German steel, and we are going to pop that down a couple times. And what that does is it pops that garlic right out of that shell, okay? So you don't have to go through a bunch of, peeling. Yay, thank God. So I'm going to do that and load my mincer up. And I am going to crush some fresh garlic in there for us. Who could ever get mad at fresh garlic? It smells amazing. Perfect. We are going to deal with this knuckle of ginger. Did you guys know that? It's called a knuckle of ginger. Like a knuckle sandwich. Knuckle of ginger. So I am going to, I could be super lazy and just food process it, but let's just be neato and just dice this baby. I am going to get rid of all the edges. Right? Goodbye. And we're trying to get to the insides of the goodness. Goodbye, edges. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Right? Nice, simple. If you have a what's the real term for this? Because I just want to shear the skin off. What's the real word? Oh, this is what happens when you're looking for items because your kids don't put them back in the place they're supposed to be. You just, go on a wild goose chase in your own kitchen. Welcome to it.
I'm gonna say it's called a peeler.
Yeah, let's call it a peeler. Look at the big brain on Brad. So I'm going to go ahead and get this nice skin off of here for us. Boom. I cut off the edges just because it makes it easier. So, and I have this super dope peeler. So we're going to get to the gist of this. Ginger. Ginger got 'em crazy. Ginger got 'em crazy. Okay, I'm sorry. It just happens. I don't know what you call it. Okay. Now that we have this ginger ready to go, I am going to go ahead and slice this baby. And we don't need a whole lot, but I mean, whatever I don't use, I'll use it for like my water, or I'll use it for juicing, because we take ginger shots daily. And I'm excited about it. Ginger is super good for you if you do juice it, because I'm all about it. It helps to keep you alert. It's good for your immune system. I'm completely open to it. You have a headache. I go hard on the paint for ginger. Ever since we did that one episode with Juicing with Jay, I put it in everything. So now we got our ginger. Ho, 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 ho. I can hear our chickpeas. Can you hear it? And let me tell you guys about this knife, why I love it so much. Number one, look at this. It has a groove for my thumb. Lit. It has a little groove for my finger when I want to rock it Rock it, rock it, rock it, rock it, rock it. It just moves. I love this thing. And it's amazing. Like, I haven't even had to sharpen it yet. German steel. Get with it. So I'm going to take some of this, and it is going on, you see it? It's not even, I don't have it chopped too small at all, but I'm going to put this in with my chickpeas. My chickpeas are smelling amazing. Shout out to this garlic, right? Let me douse that right on in there. Yeah. Can you see that? Get in there. Get all in there. See that? Bam. Now that smells pretty awesome. So I'm excited. Oh, we lost a few soldiers. So now, my dears, we are going to get with some of our seasonings. As a matter of fact, I just hate to waste it, so I'm just going to put it all in there. Happy. This smells amazing already, and it's not even done. That's crazy. So we'll let those cook a little bit more, and then I'm going to grab our seasonings. I don't know if you guys had a chance to look at these seasonings, but check it out. So I have some seasonings that I didn't have on deck and some seasonings that I did have on deck. So we have our coriander seed. Of course, they're grounded. We got our cardamom, grounded. We've got turmeric, all turmeric, everything. I put turmeric on everything. Turmeric is bad. And then we have our, these are red pepper flakes. So now it's time to cook it in the kitchen. Hey, okay. Back to our chickpea ministry. Chickpea ministry. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. Focus. How about this? Catch this turmeric. We're going to use a teaspoon of turmeric. And turmeric makes me super happy. It has such a distinct smell. Like, seriously. So we did that. We are going to use a little bit of red pepper flakes. And honestly, it tells us we can use a teaspoon, but I'm not going to overkill anybody. I'm going to just do a couple shakes. Just because my husband will, you know, be sweating like a, you know, he'll be sweating. Now for cumin, let me grab that for us. Super excited. Hold on. It smells so good. So good. Perfect. And bam. So this has a really, really, really good aroma, and I'm very happy about it. And now that we have all these seasonings, we can use a little bit of our coconut milk. Now it's telling us that we can use like 13 ounces. What is 13 ounces? It will be in a can, but I didn't get a can. We already got one can thing. I just can't do too much. So I got regular unsweetened coconut milk because I know I can use this for other stuff, like in my chai tea and all that good stuff, right? So I am going to be super festive and pour a couple of these in here. So for now, it is showing me that I have a fourth of a cup right here. So I'm going to, oh yeah, you hear it. 2, 3, and then I'm going to do one more. 4. That's going to help us with our base. Absolutely. And I'm going to chop up some actual spinach now for us. So we can put in here, you know me, I love fresh veggies. So I'm going to put some spinach in here and I'm going to cut it up a little small. I'm not going to make it too tiny because I want you to see it. So I'm going to let this marinate and we're going to get the spinach popping. Hey, all right now folks, I'm going to go ahead and make some small cuts for our spinach because it makes me happy. And I don't want them to disappear in the dish. I want you to see them. It'll be pretty. Everything to me is all about presentation. I want it to look nice. So these are super, it's not too tiny. You see that? And they're like slivers. So now we are going to go ahead and add those to our chickpeas. Now the one thing I will say, if you are making this in a crock pot, because this recipe can be put in a crock pot, where I kind of got some of the ideas from. It was a crock pot recipe, but for me, I didn't have time for a crock pot. This is for now, so I needed to cook this now, which is another reason why I got canned, garbanzo beans. If you get them raw, they take longer to cook. So this recipe for us shouldn't take, once everything is done, we should be good within like 30, 40 minutes. It really depends on how fast you can cut. How fast can you cut? How fast can you chop? We got room for a little bit more. So we're just going to add it. And it's so happy. Look at that. It's turned into a really colorful dish. And I haven't even decided if I really want to use this tomato sauce, but I probably will just because I just will. So we'll let that go. And I am infamous for letting things cook. Like, I want it to cook and I want it to absorb some of the flavors. So I have tomatoes, but I don't want to add the tomatoes yet. So what we'll do is, while this is cooking, I'm going to be super smart and I am going to start working on our creamy cucumber dish, because that's going to be super quick, because all we're really doing is chopping cucumbers and dousing up our vegan sour cream. Quick recipes, I'm all about it. You guys already know. So this is going to be super, super, super cool. Next time I'll be smart and use a bigger pot. You want to know why? Because I keep losing chickpeas. So we're going to let this sit for a while and we're going to start working on our creamy cucumber. Okay? So let's get into this cucumber ministry. Okay? Now, to make this a pretty sassy, classy recipe, I'm going to leave the skin on because I like the skin. Tell you the truth, there's a lot of nutrients in the skin. I'm not afraid of it. If you're afraid of it, cut it off. It's a living recipe. Do you, boo-boo. If you don't like the skin, take it off. I like the skin, so I'm going to leave it on. But I'm also going to slice them thin enough so that the skin doesn't really bother anybody. Now, my second thing that I'm wondering if I want to do is if I want to half it or if I want to keep them whole. So I may just, trick you on doing both. Haven't decided. But I feel like if I'm going to make them thin, I should just slice it in half. Look at that. That's a good cucumber. So let us try this out. Right? Super thin. I know if you got a mandolin, do you. I am manual labor today. Okay? We're just trying to get this done and popping. If you really want to, and I wanted you guys to just see how thin I was making them. Right? Easy, easy, easy. Look at that. See that? Not too big. Just right. Perfect. These are some happy, happy celery. We're going to dump these celery in a bowl. Hello, is it me you're looking for? Happy cucumbers. Okay, guys? Look at that. Perfect. That's not too thick. I think it'll be good. If somebody doesn't like it, don't eat it. Isn't that the easiest rule of life? When you're a mother and you cook something and they're like, I don't like this, and you're like, don't eat. A thug life sign should come on my face right when I say that. They're like, I don't like this, and you're like, don't eat. Jokes. Man, that's a good cucumber. Let's try it. So, okay, before I cut any more, let's try it. We got our cucumber. The next thing we're going to get is our sour cream. I got tofutti sour cream because I didn't have time to make any. And it's easy, right? It's good. Whatever flavor I dump in this, it works for me, right? So I am going to get this popping for us today. And it's like it's always already like ready to go. Like, look at that. So there we are. Look at that. It's so perfect. Sour cream ministry. And because I hate wasting food, we're going to get it all out of here. Boom. She gone. So now our next thing we're going to work on is grabbing some of our fresh dill. This is fresh dill. It's happy dill too. So I am going to get some of this ready for us to get going into our creamy cucumber dish, right? So I'm going to cut off about yay much. We'll set that over there. We're going to get to dicing here. I want a smaller size knife. So I'm going to do just like this. Can you see that? Real nice, real easy, simple. No problems here, buddies. Fresh dill. I got 1 clove of garlic. I do want to put a clove of garlic in here. And then outside of that, you can put onions in it, but I tell you guys all the time, my hubby's allergic to onions, so I'm not going to put onions in it. Onions would set this off. So what I'm probably going to do is, I got some nice chives. So in the end, I'm going to top mine with some chives, just so you guys can see. But if I were to use onions, I would use purple onions. Purple onions, and this will be ridiculous. This will be a great thing for you to serve as like a side at like a brunch or a barbecue, whatever, right? So I'm going to go ahead and dump this here. We're going to get some fresh garlic going up in here, You guys know how this works. We all know how much I love my mincer. So we mincing. One more. Oh, boy, you see it? This is going to be phenomenal. And now I'm also going to add a little bit. Oh, it smells phenomenal. I'm going to add a little bit of lemon juice. Because remember, I tell you guys all the time, I have the nose of a canine. So I feel like a little bit of lemon juice will set this off. And I might even put a little bit of vinegar in here. So I have a lemon here. You guys, I'm only going to cut a small piece of the lemon. Because you don't need a whole lot. I'm not trying to make this runny. I want it to be creamy, but I want it to have, this is the smallest piece, right? I'm literally only trying to get like a small, you see that? That was probably like a tablespoon of lemon juice. But I know it wants it, right? So we're going to do that. And then we're going to add some of our sea salt. Then we're going to add some of our black pepper crushed. Now for me, I like it coarse. So I have it, this thing has about 6 settings. But I like it coarse. And if you take a look down there, you can see this is no punk pepper, okay? This is no punk pepper here. This is lit ministry. He will provide. Just like he did. Okay. How good does that look? Boy. That's why you can't make a mistake and taste stuff. Because as soon as you make a mistake and taste stuff, you're like, onions would set this off. It would. And because it would set it off, I'm going to go in for another little piece of garlic. Just saying. One more. I told y'all, I have the nostrils of a doggone canine. Are you left-handed? I am. Because somebody told me that everything that I did was opposite of the way they do things. And I'm like, I'm left-handed. It's totally fine. It's okay. Do you. But I am left-handed. That does make me an awesome person. You're welcome. Okay. Let me see. We all know that I love my imaginary steak seasoning. And that's why I keep dumping all these ingredients together just to make it my own. And it's happy. You know, soon enough you guys will get a sift. I'll let you guys get a little bit. But I'm going to put, it's my own personal seasoning, bro. I love this on everything. I'm putting it on this salad. This creamy cucumber salad is lit. So 3 little dollops of that is setting things off. And how we're going to do this to make this easy. This salad should be easy for you to make. Literally, 15 minutes you should be done with the salad. I'm talking cutting and everything. So this shouldn't take forever. This looks good already. So I'm happy about it. Okay. So this looks amazing. It smells amazing. So you know what we're going to do? Get ready to plate it. So I'm going to get this out of this pot and into this bowl. But you guys can see why I didn't cut the spinach up too small, because you see how tiny it looks now. It looks like I barely put any spinach in here, and you guys saw how much spinach I put in here. So this looks really, really good. I'm going to top it with some tomatoes. No, I'm not going to cook the tomatoes because I don't want them to be overly soggy at all. You guys know how I am about tomatoes. So I'm going to let these be in their natural form. I'm going to dice a few up, right? We're going to put these on top. And I think everybody will be happy about that. Okay, family, that recipe was super amazing, especially for the first time. We all got to make it together. Can't wait to try it. It smells phenomenal. I am ready to post this recipe. You guys will be able to find it on the site. It's www.cookingwithq. That's Q-U-E, because that's me. Until next time, my friends, may your taste buds be forever satisfied. Now let's eat. Seriously, wait. Wait, God. Who? Did I make this? Boy. Okay. How many cucumbers we about to do? I might do 4.
Wait, say that one more time.
How many cucumbers we about to do?